Telangana's Chief Minister to be swearing in just moments from now. As we take you through those close-up live images, me and Akshita Nandagopal, who joins me here in the studio, are going to take you through the pomp and fervor that now fills the streets of Hyderabad as the second Chief Minister of Independent Telangana takes oath. This is finally the biggest political suspense over for the state. Revanth Reddy now to be the Chief Minister of Telangana. The swearing-in ceremony venue that's all decked up. Telangana Chief Minister designate Revanth Reddy will be taking oath precisely at 1:04 p.m. at LB Stadium in Hyderabad. India Today has exclusively accessed that list of 11 ministers who will be swearing in alongside Revanth Reddy. Mallu Bhatti Vikramara is going to be given the Deputy Chief Minister's post. He's going to be swearing in. Gadam Prasad will be the Speaker of Telangana Assembly. He will, in fact, we also see Uttam Kumar Reddy, the man who postured himself as the CM face. He's likely to be getting Finance Ministry. We see Seetakka, who's likely to get SC/ST portfolio. Ponam Prabhakar, Sridhar Babu, Tumala Nageshwar Rao, Damodara Raja Narsimha, Komati Reddy, Venkat Reddy, Konda Surekha, Jopalli Krishna and Pongulati Srinivas Reddy are all those who are going to be swearing in alongside Revanth Reddy to be forming the Sarkar in Telangana. Second Chief Minister of Independent Telangana, Akshita, Revanth Reddy is really known to be a man who is super popular among the people as of now. He's somehow emerged as a public favorite. And clearly here, despite all that suspense that the Congress High Command tried to create about who's going to be named the Chief Minister, it was very well understood that Revanth Reddy was indeed the man because apparently Rahul Gandhi had promised it. And not just that, Revanth Reddy's popularity on the streets is by and large visible.
Very true, Nabila. So it was a given, essentially, that, Revanth Reddy will be the Chief Minister. But I think what led to all of the suspense is the fact that the Congress High Command refused to declare it before the elections, when constantly there were questions about whether Revanth Reddy is going to be made the Chief Minister of Telangana if the Congress wins. They were always tight-lipped. And that led to questions about whether there could be a big surprise in the offing. Once the election results were out, when I was on ground at the Congress office, I remember when Revanth Reddy arrived at the Congress office, the kind of welcome that he received, that I think cleared all doubts about whether Revanth Reddy is going to be the Chief Minister or anyone else. There were several other leaders who streamed in. Nobody got the hero's welcome that Revanth Reddy did. And that showed you that he was hugely popular, not just among the people of Telangana, but among the Congress cadre as well. And that's something that can't be overlooked, quite simply, by the Congress High Command. The question about the suspense also was about how they'd accommodate several other leaders, because the Congress has several veterans. Revanth Reddy is someone who's joined the Congress in 2017 and was part of the enemy camp, essentially. ABVP member, TDP leader, TRS leader. So, he's been part of the mix of politics, but with several other political parties. So from 2017, he's been part of the Congress. And add to that the fact that you have Congress veterans who've performed, Uttam Kumar Reddy and Bhatti Vikramarka, who you've made a mention of. They ensured that in their constituencies, in their seats, they did perform rather well for the Congress. And that's something they did highlight. But at the end of the day, it's Revanth's popularity, I think, that pushed him through, despite the fact that he's also got a case going against him. That's something that is going to be a huge battle for him, besides, of course, the fact that he's going to have to hit the ground running, having had no experience, administrative or ministerial experience.
Absolutely. But nonetheless, as much as we saw that he was gaining momentum, it was shocking to see that he actually lost out from Kamareddy itself. Though two heavyweights, he was facing off BRS's KCR. He wanted to take on the Chief Minister at that point from Kamareddy, and he lost out. He finally won from Kodangal. That was actually, that came as a slight setback, and it appeared at that point that the Congress might just lose out on its momentum with him losing out from Kamareddy. But you were in Kamareddy yourself. You saw the kind of traction that Revanth Reddy got. So it was fairly surprising to see him lose there.
Not really, Nabila, in the sense that, you've got, yes, a KCR and a Revanth Reddy squaring off. But look, you can never take anything for granted in politics. That's very clear. And this is a prime example of that. I'll tell you why. Someone like a Mr. Venkataramana Reddy, who won from the BJP, is a local. So the people of Kamareddy said, I don't care if you're the current Chief Minister. I don't care if you're going to be the next Chief Minister of Telangana. For us, our man is our man. A man of our soil is someone that we will choose. He was a local. You had Venkataramana Reddy, who was a local, squaring off, yes, against these political bigwigs. But I think the people of Kamareddy put the focus on the fact that he was from their area.
Yeah.
He's someone who grew up there, studied there. So that, I think, weighed off the fact that you had a Revanth Reddy and a KCR squaring off there. Revanth Reddy winning from Kodangal is also a big deal. He's put in a lot of effort for that because in 2018, he lost from the seat. Courtesy KCR putting in all effort to ensure Revanth Reddy lost there. And there'll be many who opined that perhaps KCR saw this coming, the rise of Revanth Reddy. In 2018, he was defeated in Kodangal. Of course, made a comeback, months later in the 2019 elections by winning as a member of parliament from Malkajgiri. So from MLA, he went to becoming an MP. Yeah. And then, of course, that fight began where he was made the Telangana Congress chief. He did face a lot of revolt and rebellion within the Congress itself, because many said that, look, here's a man without that much experience. Why is he being made the Telangana Congress chief? And that's where you have to give it to the Gandhis. The High Command stood by recommendations that were made by leaders who were in charge of the state, who said that, look, Revanth Reddy is the right choice. They stood by that, said that, we'll ignore seniority, we'll ignore all of the rumblings, we'll give him a chance. That chance has really paid off for the Congress. So Kodangal also is a big deal because it's a sense of redemption, really, for Revanth Reddy. Here's a stronghold that he lost in 2018 that he's now managed to regain.
Well, it appears that the only opposition that he got extensively was from Uttam Kumar Reddy, who was the former TPCC chief. And we believe that Uttam Kumar had asked Revanth Reddy, the moment he took on the mantle as TPCC chief, not to, or to tell the High Command to allow for a ticket for more than one family member. Basically, the Congress's rule suggested that one family member, one ticket. So he kind of was opposed to that idea, pushed for Revanth Reddy to be allowing, or at least asked the High Command to allow two members from a family or more than one member from a family to get a ticket. And it appears that Uttam Reddy's wife finally did get a ticket. With that kind of friction that Uttam Reddy and Revanth Reddy had, finally he did get a ticket for his wife. Yeah. And not just that, we see that there are two other family members of two other different politicians in the Congress party. So more than one family member in the Congress has been given a ticket, and they have won as well. What does that speak of, Akshita? We see that, in politics, ideally, the BJP follows the rule of one family member, one ticket. The Congress, as much as they want to follow it, within their own party cadre, doesn't seem like they have consensus on that front.
I think they focus largely on winnability, Nabila. In the BRS's case, the fact that anti-incumbency hit them was also because KCR stuck to largely the same MLAs, the same faces, changing only about 7. Otherwise, it was pretty much the same. The Congress said that, look, if you're able to win, and we'll do assessment on the ground. The great thing about the Congress strategy and their campaign was the fact that in the backdrop, you had constant studies being done on the ground to assess who has a chance of winning and who doesn't. And Uttam Kumar Reddy, for example, is someone, of course, who is a son of the soil, like Revanth Reddy or like KVR Reddy in Kama Reddy. And so they had that factor also in mind. So, and Uttam Kumar Reddy, when he says his wife will win, there is historic data in the sense that they performed before in elections. And that's worked largely in his favor. Just one more point, Nabila. Uttam Kumar Reddy, yes, was vying for the CM post. But I would say that largely the fight was between Revanth Reddy and Bhatti Vikramarka. Yes. Because he is a veteran, has conducted the Padayatra, the caste factor.
1,400 kilometers Padayatra that he carried out. And he really was the one who built that momentum for the Congress before actually Revanth Reddy took over. No doubt, Bhatti has now been credited. He's been given the Deputy Chief Minister's post. He's been honored with that position for his works in the party.